Hi everybody. So this video here we're going to solve this equation x to the fourth plus 4x squared minus 45 equals 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach this in a way that I have been showing students recently how to factor something that looks like this. Because there's actually, in a sense, a couple of layers to the algebra in this problem here. There is a sense in which this is like a quadratic. And let me show you what I mean by that. Um, if we let, we'll just pick a variable a. If we let a be x squared, then x to the fourth is like a squared. And then we've got 4 times a minus 45. And so by just a little substitution here, I can take this degree 4 equation and reduce it down to a quadratic. And I can solve that quadratic because I can factor this. What I'm looking for here are factors of 45, negative 45, that add together to get you 4. And actually, that's pretty straightforward because I think for most of us, the immediate response or the immediate one that we go to for 45 is going to be 9 and 5. And because it's negative, I know that one of those is negative. And because the coefficient of the linear term is positive, I know that of my two factors here, the 9 and the 5, I need the larger one to be positive and the smaller one to be negative. That way, when I add them together, the positive one is kind of the overpowering one is going to force that sum to become positive. So here we go. And then what I've got here is I can set it up like this. I know that either a plus 9 is equal to 0 or a minus 5 is equal to 0. And I might solve for a, and I get a is equal to negative 9 or a is equal to positive 5. Now, that's not the end of this problem, though, because a wasn't part of the original equation. So this is when I go back and I take that substitution and I go backwards with it. So now, instead of a equal negative 9, I know that a squared must equal negative 9. Sorry, x squared should be negative 9, and x squared should be equal to positive 5. Now, here, on the left-hand side here, when I try to take the square root of that negative 9, you're going to run into a problem because there's no real solution here. Okay, can't take the square root of the negative yet. You're getting there, though. But over here, I can take the square root. I don't know what it is exactly, so I'm just going to write it as the square root of 5. But don't forget, in a situation like this, when you take the square root like that, you don't know whether that original value is a positive or a negative square root of 5. The squaring on the variable basically gets rid of the positive or the negative there, and the result looks the same. So this little pair here, those are my solutions. It's either going to be the positive or the negative square root of 5.